Good morning, coaches. Good morning, Sanai Floyd here, business breakthrough coach and sales mentor for coaches. How are you doing? So I wanted to come in here and share a message with you, or basically it's a very quick training. I'm going to be really quick working through this training, but basically to teach you how to manifest like a mofo. Love that word, it makes me laugh. But I want to give you a series of steps to help you get out of your own way and basically accomplish whatever it is you want. These 7 steps, they're all critical to the process. And there's no fluff in here. And like I said, I'm going to move really quickly because I know you're busy. But if you are bemoaning lack and scarcity, if you are feeling like I'm in a perpetual state of brokenness, or even if you're just complaining about, lack of creativity, or you just can't seem to get your mojo on, or you've got no productivity and just lost your oomph, whatever it is that you are complaining about, bemoaning, experiencing, I want to help kind of shift your state around that. I was just quickly to add, I was so pleased yesterday after I did the live stream about going live. So many people just went live. It was just phenomenal. And I got lots of messages from people saying, okay, I'm going to do it. All right. So if you felt like, if you feel like this is one of the things that you need to nail, then this live stream is equally relevant to you. If you feel like you want to get the result of going out there and nailing your live streaming and feeling into your confidence. But this is going to be generic, how to manifest whatever it is you want, how to get out of your own way once and for all and get the results that you want, that you desire at the deepest level of your being. So there are 7 key steps that I'm going to really whiz through. So grab your notebooks. I want you to take notes because this is going to be a step-by-step that you can follow, start today, and start accomplishing incredible results in your business. So whatever it is you want to create, you can do it. Okay, so step number 1, we're going to kind of create a foundation here. The first step to getting the hell out of your own way and accomplishing whatever it is you want is to make a decision, to decide. Now, this is so incredible. This isn't about wanting something, wishing, hoping, all of those are just, they don't have the power. It's like the universe is lovingly waiting, filing its nails, waiting for you to step up and declare what it is you want so it can spring into action on your behalf. So when you make a decision, it's literally like the universe is going, oh, action stations, everyone, take positions. She's making a decision. She's serious now. She's stepping up. So the decision, you've heard this before, the derivation of the word decide is to sever, to cut off. So when you make a decision about what it is you're going to go after, who you want to become, what you want to have, you literally cut off all alternative. You make a non-negotiable, no-nonsense decision that this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to have, this is who I'm going to become. So a decision is incredibly powerful and is always the first step. Now you might think, well, I've been making this decision every month. If I've got an income goal, if you've got an income goal, you've been making a decision every month that this is what I'm going to do, and it hasn't happened. And you might think, well, how do I know whether I'm out of the wanting and into deciding? When you make a decision, something incredible happens. When you make a real decision, it's like your brain lights up like a pinball machine. It's like you suddenly get all these ideas. It feels exciting. Whereas when you just set a goal at the beginning of the month and you've not committed, and it's not non-negotiable and not no nonsense, then it just doesn't have that energy around it, that kind of electricity around it. So this is about making a decision, is about lighting your brain up like a pinball machine. You find yourself feeling like you get all these ideas that start coming to you. That's when you know I've made a decision. You feel excited. You enroll the power of enthusiasm. So that's step 1. Make a decision about what it is you want, what it is you're going to go after. Step 2 is clarify the result. So this is about specificity. Understand that what is it that I want as an outcome. So if you were on yesterday's live stream that I did about live streaming and you're like, yes, I'm going to do it. And you might have said, right, that's it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up every day. That's not specific enough. So you want to create a result that, it's like how much by when, Jack Canfield, how much by when. So how many live streams are you going to do in the next 30 days, for example? A specific, measurable, this result. It could be an income goal. So I saw an amazing ex-client of mine, actually, she put a post on Facebook a day or two ago saying, this month I'm gonna hit 50K income. That's a goal she set herself. Very specific. It's measurable. We know when she's done it, and she was, drew a line in the sand. So it could be an income goal for you. What is that income goal? So make it very specific. What is it you're going to achieve? It could be something like, I'm done messing around. I'm actually going to sit down. I'm going to create my coaching offer. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to create it. I'm going to price it. And then on this specific day, I'm going to make my first promotion post about it. So again, specific result. So that's step two. First, step one, make a decision. Step two, specify the result so it's measurable, it's clear, it's clean. You know what it is you're shooting for, and you're sending a very clear message out to the universe. This is what I'm deciding upon. This is what I'm going for. Step three, guys, huge. This is the purpose behind the result. Your why. This is where you connect to the passion and the purpose, which is the driving force behind your ability to take action. What makes this outcome, this result, an absolute must for you? You've got to get viscerally connected. So think about, how is this going to impact me, my self-esteem? How's it going to change the way I show up? What's it going to enable me to do? How's it going to impact my loved ones? How is it going to impact my clients, the people that I want to reach with this message? How is it going to, change the course, the direction of my business? How am I, all the big whys, get really viscerally connected to why this result is a must for you. And just, spend some time on this, journal on it, make the purpose behind getting that result so clear, so visceral. It's not just a cognitive exercise. This is about enrolling all of your emotion. That's where a lot of this power is, to manifest whatever it is you want. The fourth step then, so once you've got really kind of impassioned and emotional about the why behind the result, the next step is to write out, who do you need to become? Who do you need to become in order to get this result? So think about, if it's an income goal, say it's this 50K income goal, you've set yourself a goal, that's it. By the 31st of August, I will have 50,000 income from my coaching business. That's a very specific, clear outcome. You've listed the purpose behind what makes this a significant outcome for you and your family and your business. Then you decide, who do I need to be in order to create this result? Well, I'd need to be disciplined. I'd need to be strong mentally, emotionally, physically, so that I have the energy and the vitality to create this result. I have to be somebody who gives a ton of value, so that, people pay for value. So I need to be somebody who delivers value. I need to be somebody who loves myself and values myself, because nobody will value me if I don't value me. So think about all the qualities, the attributes, the attitudes that person that you need to become has. If it's, for example, the live streaming, if that's your goal, that's your decision, then again, who do you need to become? You have to become super confident. You have to become somebody who is clear on her message. You need to become somebody who is a creative genius and can create content consistently. You need to be somebody who is completely aligned with her mission and her message and knows what she wants to talk about every day. So make a list of the identity that you need to step into in order to create that result, to become that person. Because I'm telling you now, what you achieve in any area of your life comes formally from who you're being. Secondary is the doing. It's who you're being. So really connect to that being state, your state of being first before any doing. Because if you do something from the same state that you've always been in as you're doing the do, you're just going to perpetuate the same results. So create the identity of that person that you need to become in order to create the result, and then step into it. So what have we got? We've got make a decision, get specific on the result, get clear on why that result is a must for you. Um, Create the identity of who you need to become in order to get that result. And then the next step, the fifth step, is build certainty. You must have certainty, certainty in your ability to create this result, certainty in your, in it, that you can do this, your ability to create the result, basically. So you must have certainty. Now, I like to think of certainty as being like the magic carpet that you're riding throughout your manifesting, your action taking process, because certainty is the magic carpet that will rise you above doubt, takes you above the level of doubt. It rides you above the level of cynicism and the naysayers that might say, you can't do that. So it kind of takes you above that. Think about, this is where and you might be thinking, well, how do I build certainty? Well, think about anything you've ever accomplished in your life, and the certainty, those times when you had certainty, you were confident in your ability, you had conviction that you could do this. Certainty. Think about times where you've had certainty. Who did you become? What was your belief structure? What you just move mountains when you have certainty. So in order to flex the certainty muscle and create that level of certainty in whatever it is you've decided that you're going to accomplish over the next month or 2 months or whenever, in order to build certainty, this is the exercise to do. Make a list of all the things that you are doing, being, that you have right now, that at one time in your past seemed, felt, you perceived was impossible. All the things, maybe it's the partner you're with right now, the man or woman that you're married to, that at one time was somebody you fancied and you daren't even speak to them, and now they're your spouse. What about even running a business? Maybe at one point that felt impossible to you, and now you're doing it. Maybe it's live streaming, that you're a confident live streamer, but at one point you thought it was impossible. Could be, mastering some tech around your business, being an expert graphic creator in Canva, or being, mastering QuickBooks, or creating landing pages. Anything that at one point felt impossible, but you're doing it, and it's part of, it's normal. It's just easy for you. Make a list, 5 or 6 things. And then out of that list, this is you flexing your certainty muscle. Out of that list, pick out 2 or 3 that were at one point really impossible, the big ones, the big 2 or 3. Then what you need to do is just break down, how did I achieve it? How did I overcome? How did I get this done? And as you do that for your top 2 or 3, you will notice patterns. I call it your success formula. There are things you do each time when you accomplish something that at one point felt impossible. You have a formula in the way you think, the way you act, the way you respond to situations, and the actions you take. It's like creates this success formula. So when you begin to pull out the patterns that enable you to accomplish things, and you think that's a success formula, this is, different places, different faces, but still a formula that I can apply to accomplish whatever it is I want. So do that for yourself to create this formula of success. And you think, well, this gives me certainty, because if I apply this formula to my new goal, my new decision that I'm going to create this incredible result for myself, then that's powerful. You have a success formula. You now feel certain. So that's step 5, build certainty into your ability to create the result you want. Step 6, this is where you start to take action. So all of the activities up to now is really creating an internal state of being, creating a shift, saying to the universe, I'm here, I'm ready, I'm going to make this happen. And then you need to start to get into action taking. So it's like the universe is waiting, make your move, make your move. Because when you make your move and you're declaring, drawing a line in the sand, the universe will shift, providence happens, things start to move around you. It's incredible how fast this happens. And, you know, the other thing I just want to add in there is if you can live in the context that you're living in a field of infinite possibility, infinite intelligence, unlimited abundance. If you can just imagine, just make believe until it happens for you that you are living in a field of infinite possibility, infinite intelligence, and unlimited abundance, then the doubt around, can I do this in this short space of time, just falls away because time is irrelevant. Anything can happen in a heartbeat. This afternoon, something dramatic could shift if you do that inner work to change who you're being. So coming back to step number 6, create your action plan. So as I mentioned with step 1, once you make a decision, your brain lights up like a pinball machine. You feel enthusiastic and excited. That's when you get all these ideas. Write them down, capture all the ideas, things you know you can do, and new ideas of things you could do as well that will help you to move yourself forward. Make a huge action plan. It could be things like reach out for help, hire somebody that can help you, a coach, a mentor, whatever. It could be that. It could be start installing some new daily disciplines of exercise or mindset work. Go to the spiritual gym, you know, set yourself a new schedule that includes meditation, journaling, gratitude practice, all of that. And then list everything you know about how to get that result. Could be some books that you need to read, a course you need to take, anything. Whatever it is, list out your action plan. Step 7, schedule it. Schedule it. Put it in your calendar, because until you schedule it, nothing's going to happen. It's all still up there in the, you know, in the ether. So once you create your action plan, the list of things you're going to do, get out your calendar, you know, make space and start to schedule in blocks of time that you're going to dedicate to that outcome that you're going to create for yourself. Now, you know, you might be coming up with the excuse, oh, I'm too busy, my schedule is rammed. Do you know how much you can achieve in just 5 minutes? 5 minutes. The reason most people don't start something is because they think they don't have time. And yet you sit down and you just start writing. If it's content you need to create, a program you need to create, just sit and you start writing. But we imagine it's going to be a huge task that I need to clear away a whole weekend before I can sit down and focus on this. You don't, you just need to start. 5 minutes is such a powerful amount of time for you to start to create momentum in your energy, momentum around you. So that's it. That's my 7 key steps for you to manifest, to get the hell out of your own way and create whatever it is you want. So just to summarize before I wrap up, make a decision. And you know when you've made a decision, when you feel excited, enthusiastic, and you start getting all these like little light bulbs of new ideas. Make a decision. Get clear and specific on a result. Write it down. How much by when? Third step, get viscerally connected to the purpose, the why behind that result. What makes this a must for you? Don't just make this a cognitive experience. It's got to be a visceral, emotionally felt. Step 4, create the identity of who you need to become in order to create this result and step into that new identity. Understand that it's who you're being formally before what you do. It's your state of being that has all the power. So connect with the identity, create it, step into it. Step 5, flex that muscle of certainty. Certainty is the magic carpet that you're riding that takes you above doubt, naysayers, cynicism, negativity. Certainty turns you into like a snow plow where you just move through all the objections, the obstacles, the fear, all of that falls away. Step 6, Write down all the actions you can take, that you will take, that you could do, just all the actions. And you can pick some, you don't have to do them all, but just get them all down on paper, because you will start to see some of these actions I thought I had to do to get this result. They're not important. There's this one big action that I could take that will move me so much faster. And that big action comes as an inspired idea when you make a decision. Remember, thoughts are manifestations. Ideas are manifestations too. They come to you, they're received by you. And then step 6, schedule it. Get your calendar out, put it in, block out time to take these actions. I'm not kidding. The results you can create for yourself in such a short space of time are phenomenal. But you have to start, and you have to make a decision and take yourself through this process. Okay, guys, we're on, what are we on, 20 minutes, I think. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful. As always, sending you tons of love. If you've got questions, comments, then pop them below, and I will speak to you all again later. Bye for now.